No, sir. I've quit drinking.
You've seen the error of your ways.
No, I just can't afford it.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
Yes, sweetheart, I have a rare condition which requires me to drink one of those every 15 minutes, please.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking drink. Move it, you little prick.
I'm sorry, Bruce. These boys get that syrup in them. They get all antsy and they're pantsy. They just can't keep them under control.
Cheers. Welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2. I'm your host, Jay. Got my co-host here, Brian, Reel Bro Fan Kev. We're back at it again. Fans, bros, everyone, you listening out there. That's it. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so it's been a hot minute since we last got together. So what's up, bros? What's going on, huh?
So you always ask us what's going on with you, buddy.
Well, I gotta say,
no, I don't care. Just kidding.
it doesn't matter what you say. All right, so that's what we call ourselves, right? We're like a sort of team, Earth's Mightiest Heroes type of thing, right? The Reels, Booze, and Bros heroes. As you can tell, our last podcast was the Avengers that we did. I just got it out today, but this will probably be out sometime. I don't know quite. Hopefully, I get this out before vacation. So we are recording this on today's date is 8/10. So that's August 10th. So I just released The Avengers, so go check it out as you're listening to this. Hopefully you listened to that already. There we go. It's a good beer. We're about to go into the booze in a moment, but The Avengers podcast was quite a long podcast because it was fantastic. We got really in-depth into it. We talked a lot, had a good quotes, had some good scenes, and the Tokyo Drift. You wouldn't even really that's out there on our YouTube. You would have no idea where we would put it, but we put it, I think, in a fantastic spot, in my opinion. So what do you guys think? The Avengers 2012. Let's sum it up. Greatest movie, 19.9 out of 10.
All right, let's not go greatest movie.
Not a 20 out of 10?
Let's calm down.
19.9. 19.9.
Yeah. All right, like I said, it is a phenomenal movie.
Greatest team-up movie ever. Next to Team America.
No, because it's still not even the best Avengers movie. Like I said, Infinity War is the best movie that they've done as the Avengers. But how to pull it all together.
But that's not a team-up movie. They were already a team. This is where they assemble the team.
Yeah,
I guess, but I mean, it's still a team up because everyone.
Kevin, pull your
No, but the Avengers, the first movie was fantastic, and for them, how they pulled the beginning of the stories all together to get that first one, and it just it laid the groundwork for what we see now as the MCU, and we hold it in such high regard that now all of a sudden, like the movies that are coming out now, like they're still good, but we're still wanting more. We're like, that doesn't live up, like it just shows like how high they set the bar for themselves. So, the first Avengers movie set the bar really high, but they have surpassed it in certain movies, so that's good, but, still a fantastic movie.
Indeed. Kevin, your final thoughts, or just
Well, I was just thinking when he was just going over that also, part of the thing that works for it now watching is that we know where phase one was leading to because we've seen everything leading up to Infinity War Endgame. With the more recent movies, I mean, they're still enjoyable, but the problem is we don't know where it's all going for like the next big thing that it's moving to. It's still setting up whatever's going to be next.
Yeah, not sorry to cut you off, but I feel like the whole thing is like, phase one, phase two, phase three was all like Infinity Saga. Like, I know they're saying this is technically like the Kang Dynasty, sort of the next big bad. But
it's a bit weak.
It's still not set
and we still don't know.
Yeah.
I know if it's going to be Kang, which we still don't know. I mean, there's been rumors about Mephisto when WandaVision was going out, and then people threw out Galactus as being a possible thing where it leads to also. It just seems like this is the main thing for Kang now because of everything just happened with Quantumania was the first Kang appearance.
Yes.
Yeah. So
no,
technically Loki.
He was in the series Loki.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and it just earlier this week they confirmed the Fantastic Four.
Which is where that would be the Galactus tie-in.
Galactus and
Silver Surfer.
Antonio Banderas. Puss in Boots is going to be Galactus. Supposedly. It's a good rumor going on there. So we'll see how it's going to go with that.
So are they just going to tell Galactus he's deported and then he can't come into the country? That's the end of it? Listen, they have to go back.
Yeah. They put a wall around with razor wire around the Earth. I see.
Anyway, but for Avengers specifically, I think I mentioned it when we talked about it the last podcast. Rewatching it after having not seen it for a while, it was interesting to see how where everything is going to lead with a lot of the movies that come later also. Good introduction to a lot of the characters, except for, I still say Hawkeye sucks, so whatever.
It's still not his introduction. He's in Thor.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I was saying still the worst character in my opinion, and didn't really care for that much.
Hey, he got done dirty in that movie, which was upsetting. His TV show was very good. His series, I liked it.
Oh, I did not. Is that the one with? I saw it too. The girl that.
Yeah, the girl from Pitch Perfect.
What's the name of the show? I can't remember. Shit.
Hawkeye.
It's just called Hawkeye. Okay, well,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
No,
The story checks out.
It's called Eye with a Hawkman. All right, moving on. Avengers, listen to it, watch it, and Jesus Christ, the fridge is loud today. I think it's just for me. I don't know what's going on, guys, but
Nah, it's pretty loud.
it's very loud. If I could just slam it in there. Yeah, because we do have glass bottles today as opposed to the usual cans we got going on. So, Brian, give us a quick...
Fancy today.
Fancy today. Nuclear smile. This is fucking dangerous because it's 10%.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you didn't tell him the movie, so that's,
I did not because this fucking beer's already fucking me up. So, as we're going back, the movie for today, what we're doing is Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I always forget the Judgment Day part. I'm just like, Terminator 2.
yeah.
Terminator 2, come on. Terminator 2. Greatest sequel ever. Terminator 2.
Is it?
Can Top Gun? Are you Top Gun? You saying
Top Gun
Get,
Maverick.
oh, get out of here.
Oh my God! I tell you what, Top Gun Maverick.
There's no beating the classics.
Top Gun 2. Top Gun Maverick is definitely giving us a run for its money.
Top Gun Maverick.
I mean, most people when they talk about best sequel, they'll say The Godfather 2. And then this is up there also, especially for action movies.
But
sequels,
if we're just going into it, like Top Gun Maverick's better than this.
Toy Story 2.
Nah, I don't buy it.
Never, no, you're not going to buy Toy Story.
Oh, no, I was going with Maverick. What was the plot of Toy Story? I remember Toy Story 1. What was Toy Story's 2 plot?
I think Toy Story 3 is the best one.
Yeah. Oh.
Is that the one with
that's
where
the
they
one-
almost die at the end?
Yeah, the almost,
Leslie Frazier as the bear? Is that
Yes.
that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's the
That was
I
a
think
good
the
one.
best one.
What was the plot of Toy Story 2?
I don't know.
Fuck, I'm so
It'll come
I don't know.
back.
Either way. All right. So obviously
I just know the two, I thought
we're
about
doing
it.
Terminator 2. So it's very difficult to find beers with Judgment Day or
There's not a lot of beers that say you're going to die on
Yeah.
the bottle. It probably affects marketing, probably.
By the
Yeah.
well, they have the zombie apocalypse kind of bottle stuff that's going on. Stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But there's
Yeah.
no machine apocalypse.
yeah, exactly. So
brew beer going on. out there.
Skynet, taking over.
Yeah.
Well, now when I open a brewery, I know what the first beer I'm buying. And
Yeah.
nobody's called it. No copyright.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this beer is called Nuclear Smile, and it is a hazy double IPA. It's a 10%er, like we said. It is made by Flying Dog.
Gotta
So
fucking
it's a limited release. Let's see what does it actually have, like flavor wise.
One of the flavor profiles on the app for the Untapped app is strong. I like fucking double tap. I'm like, yeah. Fucking,
Well, what it says on it, it says, grab your socks and prepare for impact. This hazy double hits harder than a splitting atom. Feel free to party like it's the end of the world as we know it, because even if it is, who cares? After a few of these, nothing will ever wipe the smile off your face again.
That's right.
Okay.
Who gives a fuck about Skynet and robots?
Yeah, I guess.
Or like fucking the Trapper Keeper and in fucking South Park taking over the world. Right? Wasn't that was
Yeah,
it?
that was like one of the originals episodes, first season or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's actually pretty solid. Like I can't get like any sort of like flavor on here. Can you?
No, it just tastes like an IPA to
Strong.
me.
Yeah. But it's
But that's
actually
what I know. So I've done a lot
strong,
of
but
Flying
it's
Dog.
kind of smooth.
Yeah.
Flying Dog, I know because Raging Bitch is their big seller.
Yeah, it's
basically.
a big one. It's a very, I like them.
So I mean, they have a lot of their beers are just strong beers that are going to kill you, basically.
And it came as a 6-pack, just so you know.
Six pack. Who's fucking drinking 6 of these things?
Back in the heyday, maybe.
God damn it. Fucking leaning over a garbage pail thinking you're hooking up with someone. 6 kind of day. Anyway,
Why you're leaning over the garbage pail?
well, we come to find out it was a garbage pail thinking you were hooking up with someone, but you were actually just leaning over a garbage pail because you fucking vomited all over it. So
He's with a chick. Leave him alone.
yeah, the chick called Garbage Pail.
He's not hurting anyone. It's
3
fine.
hours later, he's in the same position. Wow, they haven't moved.
50-gallon. Yeah, I don't remember when any of them ever left. Anyway, I digress. So, Terminator 2 Judgment Day background. Here we go. It's a 1991 American science fiction action film directed by James Cameron, who co-wrote the script with William Wisher, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, Robert Patrick, and Edward Furlong. It is a sequel to Terminator 1984 and is the second installment to the Terminator franchise. In the film, the Malevolent. Just lost our
Malevolent? Is that what you're looking for?
There we go. That's the word. I kept thinking malevolent. Maleficent was the other word I'm looking for. But malevolence. Thank you. Artificial intelligence Skynet sends a Terminator, a highly advanced killing machine, back in time to 1995 to kill the future leader of the human resistance, John Connor, when he is a child. He's not really a child. He's like a teenager, like a preteen teen.
They say he's 10 in the movie, but he don't look 10.
Bitch don't look 10?
I don't think you see a lot of 10-year-olds like riding around on motorcycles all over the
Nah, you
place.
can. A dirt bike 10-year-olds, yeah, I can see that. I chase it.
Maybe down south.
So,
I don't know about.
So the Resistance sends back a less advanced reprogrammed Terminator to protect Connor and ensure the future of humanity. So the Terminator was considered a significant success, enhancing Schwarzenegger's and Cameron's careers, but work on the sequel stalled because of animosity between the pair and Hemdale Film Corporation, which partially owned the film's rights. In 1990, Schwarzenegger and Cameron persuaded, Carloco Pictures to purchase the rights from the Terminator producer Gail Ann Hurd and Hemdale, which was financially struggling. A release date was set for the following year, leaving Cameron and Wisher 7 weeks to write the script. Principal photography began in October 1990 to March 91, taking place in and around Los Angeles on an estimated of $94 to $102 million budget. And making it the most expensive film made at the time. The advanced visual effects by Industrial Light and Magic, which included the first use of computer-generated main character in a blockbuster film, resulted in a schedule overrun. Theatrical prints were not delivered to theaters until the night before its release on July 3rd, 1991. Wow. All right, Terminator 2 earned $519 to $520.9 million, making it the highest-grossing film of 91 worldwide, and the third highest grossing film of its time. Let's see. Critics praised the visual effects, action sequences, and cast, especially Patrick's performance as the T-1000 as a great cinematic villain, while criticism directed towards the film's violence. Shut up. Terminator 2 won several accolades, including Saturn BAFTA, Academy Awards, some merchandise, video games, comic books, and went on to do all that good stuff. Let's see. Battle Across Time, a live-action attraction. Terminator 2 is considered one of the best science fiction, action, and sequel films ever made, as well as equal to or better than the Terminator. It is also seen as a major influence on visual effects in films, helping usher in the transition from practical effects to reliance on computer-generated imagery. Although Cameron intended for Terminator 2 to be the end of the franchise, it was followed by a series of sequels, including Here Comes the Garbage.
No, this was the end of the series. It's fine.
Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines in 2003, Terminator Salvation in 2009, Terminator Genesis 2015, and Terminator Dark Fate 2019, as well as 2008 TV series. Real quick, the Christian Bale one, I enjoyed that one.
That's Salvation.
Was that
Rise of the Machines was the female
09.
Terminator, right? Was Rise of the Machines the female Terminator?
Yeah, that was Genesis.
Okay. Well, that was hot garbage. So
Yeah.
So Salvation was with Christian Bale.
Christian Bale and the dude from Avatar, because he was the Terminator.
Yes, and
he
was also in.
Yeah, that's when that started his like big run of like the huge like.
He
epic
also
movies.
did the other the '80s movie that we like.
He'll come back to us.
He played like Perseus or something like that.
Titans.
Clash of
Clash of
Titans.
Titans.
Yeah,
Yep, like that. The remake of that and everything.
the remake was not.
Kevin,
as good.
remove your phone from the microphone. Fucking androids.
what did I do?
No, your
But
phone,
yeah,
it doesn't
Terminator
interfere with the
3:
microphone.
Rise of the Machines had a chance to be good, but
It's just horrible. Okay, on to the.
Are we sure Rise of the Machines wasn't the one with the female Terminator? I'm so confused.
Was it on there? Because this is
yeah, I think it was.
That's what I'm looking at now.
Yeah,
Remember that?
I'm
That's
sorry.
3.
Yes, Terminator 3. Right? Yeah, Rise of Machines. I guess that was. I forgot most.
Yeah, because
What
Claire
was that
Danes
like?
is in that one.
Was she? She
Yeah.
sucked too.
She
the movie-
plays John
was-
Connor's wife.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
the movie's
wife.
not good.
Yes, I got it. And they haul up at the end. Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
I remember. And they go to the bunker. They
they're
tell them,
like
this is you have to
they're
go
like
here.
in Denver or something like that.
And that's how they
Bunker.
survived
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
bombs.
The
going
nuclear
off.
bomb
Yeah.
threat.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the scores. Rotten Tomatoes, 91% the tomato meter, 95% audience score. IMDb, 8.6 out of 10. Metacritic, a Metascore, 75 out of 100. User score, 9.0 out of 10. All right, gentlemen, let's go for our reviews. Bros, what do we think? Kevin, since you're Close to your phone, got your notes out ready. Let's go. Messing up the audio.
Is it really messing it up?
Well, because when you have it close enough, it somehow interferes. The interference.
All right, whatever. Anyway, so for my rating, I'm probably going to be relatively high here, although I don't know what Jay's going to say, but I'm going like a 9.5 out of 10. I love this movie. I was thinking about it. I'm almost positive that this was my first big boy movie, as in I saw this opening night in the theaters, and it's rated R. And I was 11 when it came out.
Woo.
So I'm almost positive this is like the first. And like I said, I went opening night. It was my dad, my brother, and I think my uncle came with us also. Sitting pretty close to the front, in the middle. And I just remember when the movie just starts and the title crawl goes with the theme song going off in the back. Or the theme noise, whatever you want to call it. Oh, yeah.
I want you to feel this, Kevin.
Yeah, there you go.
Young 11-year-old.
I'm having
Kevin.
flashbacks. But it's a huge spectacle movie
Talk
at the
it through,
time,
Kevin.
and it was.
Yes.
It starts off incredible. The first scene with Arnold Schwarzenegger just landing, and I had only just seen the Terminator like maybe within the week before because my dad wanted me to see the first one before I saw the second one.
Okay.
And I remember being like, "All right, it was cool, but it wasn't that good." And this movie just completely blew it out of the water. And probably because I was a dumb kid, but I remember thinking when the movie started that Schwarzenegger was going to be the bad guy again. And it's not until you see the scene in the hallway in the mall where it's like, oh, he's defending John Connor. But again, I was a kid, so maybe I'm dumb. I don't know. I'm sure my dad and other people who knew the movie knew the premise, what it was going to be. I wasn't reading newspapers and reviews back then. I was 11. I was doing, well, you have to worry about what I was doing back then. But anyway.
I don't think I know what I was doing back when I was 11.
But no, this is it's probably a sentimental choice also because I remember seeing it so vividly when we actually went to see it for the first time. But I would go 9.5, and like we talked about, one of the best action films of all time. Definitely one of the best action sequels, if not the best action sequel. And the other thing, it's not just that it's a great sequel for either action or just sequel in general, but one that's actually better than the original also. So
Yeah, I will definitely agree that it's better than the original.
I was going to watch the original yesterday when this was done just for fun, and I was like, I don't need to see the original again.
That's true.
I mean, part of me, like, I probably give this movie a solid 9. It still holds up to today. Like, obviously, the special effects aren't going to be what we're used to now, but at the time,
shot come down the the Arnold puppet, or whatever it is, getting shot down the hallway at the end.
time, obviously, it's groundbreaking and all that sort of stuff. And I know Kev and I talked about this earlier today. One of my gripes about this is the T-1000 special effects, phenomenal. Rest of the special effects, not so good. So they just wasted their budget on that, and it's just
I don't know if wasted is the right word.
I don't want to say wasted, but they threw the bulk of the money at the T-1000's budgets, and you see
But like Jay said, this is one of the movies where it was like computer imaging was first taking off, and that's where they put it for the T-1000.
Yeah,
and that's why you have
look at those computers.
Yeah, and that's why you have a toy helicopter that crashes.
They have something called the
truck.
floppy disk. They have a floppy disk. The kids nowadays don't even know what a floppy disk is.
Yeah, I know. We were playing Oregon Trail at this time, so what are you going to do?
That's right.
Like even that super advanced microchip they talk about, it's like this big. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
It's bigger than our cell phones.
Yeah. So
Died of dysentery.
It like Kev says, it is one of the best action sequels of all time. It is definitely better than the original movie. I will give it that. I did mention Top Gun Maverick, probably better action sequel. It just hits for me.
The original Top Gun is better than the original Terminator. We can go that far.
Well, yeah,
But Top Gun 2 is not better than this.
I don't know.
Sorry, we'll fight in the parking lot later.
Either way,
You need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
the whole concept of this, I don't want to say universe that they're creating, but I guess timeline or whatever, of just coming back with the, sending someone back in time and all that sort of stuff, and to prevent things. It's really cool. Like how it's totally sci-fi, and I love that part about it. And that's we're looking at it now 30 years later, we're kind of sort of on this technology. Not that you could send people back in time, but we're we have AI now, basically, where you could do certain things, and it's just like, you know, it's kind of crazy to see some of the stuff that, you know, is this just foreshadowing what's going to happen, you know.
The machines, the machines take over.
This movie came out.
They even say it, you know, in one of our favorite podcasts of all time. And This Is the End. Skynet take over. You know.
Well, supposedly they linked. They were like random, like Reddit rumors saying like this is like this leads into the Matrix, how Skynet takes over, then eventually we come back, and then it leads into humanity coming back again, but yet the machines take over and Skynet is actually becomes the Matrix and shit like that. So cool how the worlds kind of collide and things that are going on, stuff like that. So I have to agree, one of the greatest all-time sequels that's out there. It's very tough to action, sci-fi, stuff like that. I like the concept of time travel. Very tough to do time travel. There aren't many movies that do time travel very well. I like that this is always inevitable. It's always happening. So the robot keeps coming back. So no matter what, there's going to be an apocalypse.
One of the reasons why time travel works in this movie is because they don't take any time to explain it.
No.
Like, that's the thing. Like, when you try to explain how time travel works, is where it's like, all right, what are they talking about? But he's like, no, he just goes back in time. It's like, all right, cool.
He just goes back. Yeah.
If you say so.
Yeah, it's it. He goes back in time. The apocalypse still happens, and why is it still happening? I thought we prevented it. Nope, motherfucker stole a chip from the previous robot, so we have to destroy everything that's going back on again.
Which
okay
doesn't really make all that much sense. Like, if you already sent him back once and you took care of John Connor against the Resistance and killed the Terminator, why is it still happening?
No, because they didn't collect. They thought they destroyed everything, but they realized there was a chip and then like a fucking Terminator.
Oh
arm.
Yeah, you're right. I'm retarded.
So they fucking reverse engineered. God, did you watch the movie or not?
No, I've never seen this movie before. I've been lying the entire time.
You're probably watching the fucking third one, Rise of the Machines.
Speaking of, where am I? I've never been here before either.
That trampoline over there looks new. All right, let's see. All right, moving on. Let's see. Let's go to favorite scenes. What do you guys got for favorite scenes there? I'm going to throw out there, I do like the opening scene, again, in the glimpse of the future, as we talk about time travel.
I think I didn't have that as one of my scenes, but just the foot crushing the skull has to be like a pretty iconic shot for a film too.
Yeah, watching those like exoskeleton robot thing kind of thing.
Like if that's like what you're saying, like not a full trailer, but like a just like a preview trailer. You know what I'm saying? Like just that 10 seconds is like, all right, I'm in. You know, like it, especially after watching the first one, you know, you're like, oh shit, it's about to go down.
Yep.
You know, are they full on war? Like what's going on? You know, but yeah, so, sorry.
I got that. So I'll throw out there. I like Sarah Connor doing pull-ups in his mental ward going on over there.
Got to stay fit.
That's it. She's like, yo, you may have me locked up, but I'm still going to stay fit. I know what's happening. The scene that's about to happen right now that we have on in the background, the Terminator and T-1000 fighting in the back hallways for the first time.
Galleria.
And as you realize, as Kev said earlier, is that the fact you don't see. You're like, wait a minute, that guy seems like he's a cop. Is he a bad guy? We don't know who the antagonist and protagonist is in this movie. Villain, bad guy, whatever you want to say it is, stuff like that. So you get to the point, it's like, wait a minute, he's actually on his side because he was bad in the first one. The Terminator's there, and like we don't know what's going on. And then you're like, oh shit.
And they had to have chosen the idea that he's a cop. Also, it has to play that, oh, he's a cop. He's supposed to be protecting the kid. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
He's just typical LAPD. Beat downs for everyone. He's going to go Rodney King on this.
Was
kid.
this before Rodney King? Rodney King was 92?
Was, yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I see. Okay, that's interesting throwback. Anyway, so and then I have to say
Listen, we're a cultured podcast. Throw some history lessons in there while we're at
I'd
it.
have to say the iconic chase scene on the motorcycle with the semi truck that leads after this scene right here that's going on. I like when they break out Sarah Connor out of the.
Get Sarah Connor
mental-
instead of get to
the mental hospital.
Yeah.
And then the last third of the movie, it's very tough to kind of like to break that entire the last act where they're at
So where do you start? At Cyberdyne? And then the whole chase from there into the steel factory, which is a huge OSHA violation waiting to happen.
yeah, there's open vats everywhere.
There's just molten steel on the floor.
Yeah, it's like this is like fucking. It's like Gotham City with fucking open chemicals everywhere. Like OSHA's gonna have a field day. tons of fines, millions of dollars in fines. So, yeah, I that last act, I just say together because, yeah, you know how I am. I break down scenes like very small stuff like that. Obviously, the thumbs up at the end. Oh, what do you think he's saying? I wish he would say something.
Big movie for internet memes and gifs.
Yeah, the thumbs up. I send it all the time. Not so much anymore. I do the more of the Captain America salute now. It used to be that one, but you know, you could break those little scenes down. I liked when Sarah Connor's using the shotgun against the T-1000. I'm like, God damn, she's gonna fucking unload on him. He's gonna fall in the lava or the magma, whatever, or the fucking whatever that is.
It's molten steel.
Molten steel. Yeah, it gives a shit. I think at the time.
Which again, I don't. It's on the floor. It's on the ground level. How is it a pit?
Yeah.
Has OSHA seen this factory? What the hell is going on here?
I don't know. This is LA back in the day. They're fucked up, man. So things like that. So those little small like clips here, like I guess there's a few little like I don't know micro scenes. I guess I enjoyed those. But other than that, like it's a straight action. The last act of the movies for me. So what do you guys got? What do you think?
I will pretty much agree with you on all those scenes.
Bitch, you better agree.
Yeah, no, I mean I will, but I mean like the other scenes I do like besides that are just kind of more like the scenes between John and the Terminator and him.
Did you
kind of acting?
Did you really
human?
Did you really like John in this movie?
No.
Well, okay.
I was about to say like then
I actually hate both Connors in this movie.
Sarah.
Oh, Sarah too.
Sarah was kind of annoying. You know what? As I was younger, I didn't like her too much. I kind of was like, oh, John, you know, as a kid, and I realized I'm watching. I'm like, I fucking hate John Connor, the kid in this movie, just the kid as well.
As we're watching this right now, this is one of my biggest gripes when we're looking at this, because this is the semi chasing the dirt bike. This kid fucking sucks. Like, I'm not going to lie.
We were talking about this before. This kid is dead every 5 minutes.
Oh, my God. Like,
so you're telling me the semi-truck hits the back of his little scooter? And he just
well, not even
bounces off
that.
of it?
First off, this kid's not fucking coordinated enough to fucking do any of this. Did you see him run to the bike? Like, let alone the kid's not athletic.
We're right here. Jake can rewind it right now if he wants.
Like he fucking can't run. Like, he's not going to be the savior of the fucking human race.
So you're saying he runs like Willie Mays Hayes in Major League?
Oh no, at least
he's got the arms pumping.
At least he was fast. No, this.
But he had terrible form though.
Shit, let's start with that.
He looked like Forrest Gump.
Cut already?
He looks like Forrest Gump when he's got the leg clamps on, trying to run. But this kid looking back and forth at this stuff, there's no way he's avoiding all these obstacles in this little fucking track that they're on. Like, he gets killed no matter what. He dies instantly in this chase.
If I go and watch this movie again, I want to do a death count of how many times he actually should have died.
All right.
Like right now, but look at the amount of space between him right now. He's dead. It's over.
And he's like,
not accelerating. He's done.
Yeah. No problem. I'll just wait.
Well, I don't know. A fucking semi truck jumping off.
Yeah, that shouldn't have lasted either. But it's still, the thing is like, oh, I'm way ahead. Why am I going to stop?
Why is he not shooting right now? He should just be dead. He should just be dead. Sorry.
No, I think I'm going to take him out. I see. Okay. Anyway, let's
all right, more
relax on it. Let's go to the scenes. Let's relax on the hate for the.
Yeah. I mean, I got my whole train of thought all fucked up now.
So, favorite scenes? You said that. Well, you were saying the scenes between John and the Terminator.
Yeah, it's John and the Terminator, where he's kind of teaching him to be.
So you like the idea of him
to be
trying to
human.
make the Terminator human.
Yeah. The breakout of the
No, smile more. Smile more.
The breakout of Sarah Connor was really good. I like the fact that when that part happens, first off, she's a fucking nut job. But
is she though?
Is she?
She was right.
She's not wrong. But she's
well, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Well, maybe she just presented herself a little wrong in this situation.
Yeah, but the whole thing is like when she was super smart how to get out and all that stuff, and whatever fucking like wasn't chlorine or anything that she's going to inject into the guy.
Oh, liquid rooter.
Yeah. But either way, like after that, and then when like she sees Schwarzenegger come out of the elevator, she's just like, oh no, like that is like she's this badass person until right then, and you're just like, she just flips back to 1984 Sarah Connor, where like, oh shit, everything's about to go down, But then you get one of the most iconic things ever come with me if you want to live.
Get to the chopper. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. This is the wrong movie.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like little scenes in there. I will say,
Get down
what's
the
his name's friend?
The red-
John Connor's friend.
the redheaded kid
Yeah,
with the
redheaded
mullet?
kid, Budnick.
Love that hair. Yeah, that's him. Oh,
Budnick from Camp Anawana.
Camp Anawana, salute
That-
your shorts.
Salute your shorts.
I was trying to place him on.
He
Where is
he saves
He's the bully in that show
he saves the future.
by telling the cop not over there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Haven't seen him. Hey,
Thanks,
over there.
Budnick.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
He fucking tosses him.
Yeah. So, yeah, you know, like little things like that. But yeah, there's a couple other like, I don't know if I like this. I guess I like it, but it's just when she kind of like, she's like daydreaming where she has
The atomic bomb dream.
Yeah.
When they're in the desert in Mexico. Yeah.
But-
I had that as one of my scenes.
but-
It's interesting, at least.
yeah.
The
I
stockpiling
can't
of weapons,
say
they show everything, and then she has the flashback.
I
yeah.
can't say if I really like it, but I think part of me likes it because it's the special effects are so bad in that. Like it really is
The
bad.
nuclear blast is like early Microsoft DOS generated
yeah,
explosion, just
yeah.
expanding
But
out.
the
It's
funny
terrible.
thing is like
the effects of the
they-
explosion itself are okay. Like,
they
but the-
turned like to not ash, but they're like black, and then all of a sudden, like after that, it's just like what the fuck just happened here? It was so weird, and it was just like showing things that weren't part of, I guess, technically Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So it was just like, all right, whatever. But yeah, I like that scene. Obviously, the whole Cyberdyne scene. But yeah, I'll
I see.
go.
Okay. All right, Kev, what you got?
So I had what you guys had, but I have two more that we didn't talk about. So, the bar scene at the very beginning.
Yes.
Okay,
Give me
yeah.
your clothes, your boots, and your
Yep.
motorcycle.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motor.
And my favorite thing about watching it this time was in the background, before he even says that, the guy behind him's got the pool cue ready.
Yeah.
Because I guess if a giant naked guy walks into a bar,
Yeah.
you basically have to be ready to throw down right
Yeah.
away. So,
Ooh, this is my kind of Friday night.
well, it's great. I mean, I always remember this watching the movie, but just watching all the different women's reaction as he walks by also is pretty funny also.
I guess.
No, that's a great scene, and it's weird. I don't know, like I don't remember how I felt when I was watching it the first time,
He's
but
a
no,
hung
the Terminator is the villain. It's very comical how that starts. Like I think it's also supposed to be funny the whole time, if I'm walking in and being like that too. And then when he walks out of the bar, Bad to the Bone starts playing too.
Yeah.
So it's just, and the guy comes out, can't let you walk away with the man's bike.
Yeah.
Grabs his shades also,
Yeah.
but.
Nice. Got
So I
it.
had that, and then just real quick, I don't know if you would include this in your whole Cyberdyne thing, but when they go to Dyson's house,
Uh-huh.
not the whole scene beforehand, because her showing regret after almost killing him and not doing it wouldn't have done anything if her actual sniper shot had landed it first.
Yeah, fucking shitty shit.
But the scene right after that, where they're explaining everything that's going on, and they say, show him. So literally the scene where
When he cuts his
Schwarzenegger
arm,
cuts
yeah,
his
yeah,
arm
yeah,
open,
yeah.
they
That's
show
the best
arm.
part of the scene.
Yeah, and it's one of that's the only reason why. The only thing I have is the Dyson arm rip scene is what I wrote
Okay.
down as, because it's just the ripping of the arm to show him
Yep. Yep.
the thing. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
that's what I had.
Ah!
But you can see that's the wife is screaming. And he is weird at first, and then once he realizes it's the same fucking metal arm
Yeah,
in
it's-
his case, he's like,
Yep.
ah, shit.
He's like, fuck me, I fucked up.
He's like, oh, I'm sorry.
She's like,
And he has no idea about time travel or anything. That's why he's like, shit, I stole this guy's arm. Fuck. He's coming back for
well, not only
revenge.
that, but then
This
she-
is why they're trying to kill me.
like
Exactly.
I'm not sure if I'm truly a fan of the Sarah Connor, like
Oh, the speech she gives afterwards?
not only that, but like just like her like
Revenge? Kind of?
not the revenge. It's just she's like just talking like about certain things in the movie. Like she's like
Oh, her narrator?
yeah,
voice?
her
That's good.
narrating any part of certain parts of the movie,
I got
and
you.
then like that, and she's like, well, he took it pretty good for killing 3 billion people.
Yeah, I'd say he took the news pretty good. I think I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, yeah.
I was saying the speech she gives right after is like, "Oh, you men don't know what it's like to create a life."
Yeah, I
It's like-
fucking hate that.
I'm like, all right, I get it, but can we wrap? It's like the Oscars. All right, wrap it up. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the applause going on here.
Yeah, once she started going that route, I'm like, oh fuck, really?
Yeah.
You had a one night stand with a guy from the future.
It's like, can we stay focused here on the task, man? Come on.
That's right. I got you. Okay. Favorite quotes. Obviously, anything that Terminator says is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is typical Arnold one-liner going on. So I have everything to say that's Arnold. Nothing.
Pretty much. I don't have anything else. Like I said, I think there's probably a lot of poignant stuff in the things that Sarah Connor is saying, but I just don't care.
Yeah.
Because she does that. She does the ending narration about, maybe if a Terminator can learn emotions, maybe that, humans can learn to be better, stuff like that. But at that point, the movie's over. I don't care.
Yeah. We're like,
All right. So besides
what do you got different?
besides the normal
All the Terminator hostilities.
the normal Terminator quotes, I do have one which is towards the end.
Yep.
I know now why you
Let's
cry, but it's something I can never do.
Between
like-
him and the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Right before they lower him in
Yeah.
the pit.
Yep.
yeah. So, the whole relationship that's built up.
Oh, no, I did have one more scene. Sorry. This scene that just happened in the background. I'm sorry. The phone call scene. Between,
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good scene.
Yeah. Where he uses like his hand as a fucking.
What's wrong with Wolfie?
Yeah. What's wrong with Wolfie?
Your foster parents.
So then I
Your
have
foster parents are dead.
I have one more. I have a quote from Sarah and a quote from John. So the first one is Sarah. The unknown future rolls towards us. I face it for the first time with a sense of hope. Because if a machine, a Terminator, can learn the value of human life, maybe we can too.
Yeah, that's the quote I was thinking of at the
Yeah.
very end. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other one was with John, and this is obviously before the end of the movie. I think when he's talking to the Terminator and he's just, he's like, the whole thing goes, I think he's telling him what his mother told him. And he's like, the whole thing goes, the future's not set. There's no fate. But no fate, but we can make for ourselves. Yeah.
Yep.
So those
like it.
were the other ones.
Now,
Besides the
Let's go to the Terminator one.
Yeah.
Hasta la vista, baby. Chill out, dickwad. Come with me if you want to live. I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. Terminated. Stay here. I'll be back. That's the best Arnold voice I got for right now. Anything else we got there? I can.
I just have two more.
You have to do the Arnold voice though.
Well, no, the first one's the T-1000.
Oh, he says one.
He has one line. Well, he has a couple of lines in the movie. But he has a good one. It's one of my favorite lines in the movie. It's when he takes the
forget.
motorcycle and jumps into the helicopter. Get out.
Yes.
And the guy's just like, all right, I'm just going to jump. We're good.
That's right. I forgot.
But I do have one more Arnold one. It's one of my favorite setups. It's like, swear you won't kill anyone. I swear I will not kill anyone. And then when they get to the mental hospital, he shoots the guy's kneecaps. He's, what are you doing? He'll live.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll live.
He'll live. Yeah, that's right. That's good. I remember that one. Too.
So that's the other ones. I mean, most of the just off the wall, like random Terminator stuff, teaching them language is interesting. But yeah, those are the ones that those are more funny for me. The he'll live is. It's getting heavy. That's my favorite quote in the movie, probably. Okay. It's more the setup, so whatever.
It is. All right, so we'll take a break here, and we'll finish the rest of the podcast. So stay tuned, and we'll be back. All right, welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, aka RB2. Usually I have something pretty good. This one I couldn't find anything. Brian took my thunder from earlier before. Let me put you guys' mics on and stuff like that. All right.
I fucked it up.
I'm allowed to talk now?
Yeah, you're allowed to talk. I can just do some shitty Arnold impressions there.
Why don't you do Sarah's speech, but in Arnold's voice?
All right, which one? Which one? Well, I can do that. Which one? Which one are we looking for?
The end one? The Terminator can learn to whatever.
The one that I quoted. The unknown future rolls towards
how about
us.
this one? Wait, let's see. Excuse me. Let's see. Get to the chopper. I'm gonna see how.
He's got to do his voice.
I guess like I'm fighting a little of a cold here. Going, get to the chopper. Okay. Watch.
He had to.
He had to. What the fuck? They wanted me. Okay, watching John with the machine. It was so suddenly clear. The Terminator would never stop. It would never leave him. It would never hurt him. him, never shout at him, or get drunk and hit him. I say, too busy to have time with him. It would always be there, and would die to protect him. Of all would be fathers. He would come, went over the years, and that this machine was the only one who measured up in an insane world. It was the sanest choice.
So
I have no idea.
that wasn't so much Arnold, but it just sounded like straight Nazi Germany kind of speaking. The first thing that came to my mind was the Family Guy episode with the guy on the tour bus. It was like nothing happened those years. We were all on vacation.
Nothing happened.
And then he just starts shouting in German the whole time.
I went more. I felt like I was going towards
That's
more.
great.
What kept popping in my head was, did you ever see American Dad?
Yeah.
It, like the German fish, Klaus.
Klaus,
Yeah,
yeah.
Klaus. For some reason, he kept popping in my head in the middle of this stuff like that. Fuck it. Best quote, boys. Movie awards. All right, bros. What we got going on here? At first, I was going to say, stay here, I'll be back. But I think it has to say what we said earlier with the scene we just saw, come with me if you want to live. So,
Yeah. That's
like, this is that's an iconic.
So whatever I already said before, my favorite quote is still "He'll live." After he shoots the guys in the head. Swear you won't kill anyone.
You know what?
What are you doing? He'll live.
Yeah, it still goes with the same scene. It's
all basically
freeing
that, yeah.
Sarah Connor. So I got it. Okay, best scene. I went with the motorcycle chase scene in the beginning.
So we were just saying two of the best quotes. I went the best scene is this long ass, kind of like half-hour scene, the entire mental hospital escape. From the moment where Sarah breaks out of the cell up until this whole chase scene with the Terminator at the end. I think one of the coolest things in this film is the Terminator going full liquid and just going through the prison bars, basically. And
Yes,
the gun gets
yes.
stuck behind. Him assuming the prison guard's form, whatever, and then just fucking jabbing
yeah.
through the goddamn eye. And then, the both quotes we talked about, "Come with me if you want to live" and "He'll live" are both here. This I think is a really good solid half hour. And by the way, the scene we're seeing right now, John's dead. I'm sorry. The T-1000, if he's competent at all, just fucking stabs
would've
him
got
through
him.
the seat.
Yeah.
But no, he's just fucking swinging a baseball bat through the glass for no reason. His arm is the baseball bat. I'm not saying he has one.
Well, they're more like with hooks on the end of it. So like,
All I'm saying is Arnold Schwarzenegger, I think every time he shoots his gun in this movie, I don't think he ever fucking misses, not once. The T-1000, he's like a fucking stormtrooper all over the place. He can't fucking shoot John once.
that's true.
He hits one person, in the
And
whole
he's
movie.
the upgraded version.
He's the new version. He catches Sarah in the leg once in the fucking armored car at the end. That's it.
It's that liquid metal kind of thing. It's it's
It must be fucking with his aim. It's kind of
It
like
is.
wavy. It's
No,
you
it's
know,
not, yeah,
it's not
it's like,
solid
oh.
enough. Whatever.
yeah.
But no,
You got solid
my
metal,
favorite
liquid
scene.
metal.
This is my favorite scene of the movie. This entire it's a long sequence. It's got to be close to a half hour.
When he's
from the
driving
start
with no
from the
lights.
start of
Night vision.
this is a close one, but
Oh, listen,
I gotta
love a
say
lot- I love a lot of scenes in this movie.
I
This
gotta
is my
say the
favorite.
Cyberdyne scene is
So the raid at the end.
The last there at the end.
well
all the way to the factory, or just the Cyberdyne? The Cyber.
just the Cyberdyne.
yeah, still good.
Yeah, like where they go in and they're like, oh, the guys,
So his
whatever. What he's like, oh, these are my friends. I just want to take them in. It's
So I'm sorry,
like 11
again,
o'clock.
11 o'clock for a fucking
If
tour.
you wanna talk about
And the
John
guy-
Connor
and the
sucking-
black guy looks paler than fucking somebody.
Yeah.
So
He
you wanna
only
talk
lost
about-
like 3 pints of blood. No big deal.
We want to talk about John Connor being shit also. So you're telling me his little debit card scanner is going to fucking scan the
Yeah,
factory's
exactly, yeah.
wall after, and also even if he gets the right
I
password,
forgot about that.
even if he's got the right password, the fucking alarm is going off and no one's cards or anything is working. So why does him having the PIN number fucking do anything then?
Yeah.
Because
I'm so mad. But anyway.
it's the pin number. The pin number. is like what's what.
Nah. So what?
But-
So,
but-
so what? Dyson can't put the PIN number in. You got to fucking scan it.
That whole scene and then the whole thing with the cops are here. How many?
All
Like
of them.
all of them. And then Schwarzenegger's like, I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's got a minigun. You know, and he's just fucking shooting all
It's,
over.
it's a damn minigun.
yeah.
No, my favorite part is it shows
goddamn minigun.
after he shoots all the cars up, he's doing like the red scan and it says fatality or casualty 0.0. So what's 0.0 for a casualty? You're either dead or not. If it had said like 1.3, all right, what's 0.3 of a casualty?
But I feel like the guy who's the Cyberdyne guy,
Dyson.
Dyson, has given us many of memes of the where he's about to die. I don't know how much longer
I can hold this.
And there's been plenty of memes.
And then him dying is like an engine dying.
Yeah, there's been plenty of memes. So 30 years later,
Yeah.
that scene still works.
It does. Okay. I'm okay with that. All right. Randy Watson, best character. Who do you think you go with? It was tough because like there's like a lot of main characters. Like it's to actually give it to.
I mean, so we can't pick main characters. So
Yeah.
the best character is the T-1000, which we haven't mentioned. I was just thinking before. He went pretty far in our villains bracket also.
I think he did. Yeah, we'll have to go look at it exactly. But he went pretty far. He's a badass villain. Barely saying much. And he's just cool as shit. So, yeah, I like him. I love. He was a great villain, a great addition to this movie. Because like you're wondering, like you get the Terminator, then how can you step up to like a better Terminator?
Yeah.
Make him fucking liquid. Wow, fucking fantastic. And the way how this guy played him.
Well, you wouldn't expect to make him liquid, like to make him better. Like, cause like honestly, like when you saw the first Terminator, and you see that it's Schwarzenegger, you would think in your head you're gonna be like, well, I got to make somebody bigger than him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but who's fucking bigger than Schwarzenegger? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bring in Andre the Giant.
yeah, well,
I think
he's dead by
at the
that
time. I
point.
get
But
it.
I'm just saying, like, there's like, what are you gonna do to make something better? So you have to have something that could shift and change all that sort of thing, like a shapeshifter sort of deal, and
So if we're going minor characters for best character, then I'm just going with the foster dad.
I
The guy who's just sitting.
no, if
He's just sitting on the couch, just sitting there having a cigarette, and the
Did
wife
he die
comes
with the
in.
milk carton?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Drinking the milk carton.
But he's sitting there. He's just like, I don't give a shit. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, the kid's in the garage. Like, oh,
What about the dog Fluffy?
He's obviously sitting there just fucking trying to watch a football game. Whatever. He's like, oh, I'll go fucking talk to him. Whatever.
all right, so
There's not a lot of like great choices for that. Like if I'm going to pick the best character, it's the T-1000 for me.
Yeah,
but if we're going with a minor character, there's nothing more minor than the fucking foster dad who's in the movie for like
No, fucking
1
Budnick.
minute.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Nah, fuck that. I don't
the
like
redhead,
fucking
the redhead.
Budnick, he fucking saves the world, bro.
Yeah, still don't care. He sucks.
He's a day walker. He's a ginger.
I'm
with
obviously
fucking- with a
traumatized by
mullet.
Salute Your Shorts, where I don't want to give him credit for
Come
anything.
on.
Camp
He-
Anawana,
he- yeah.
they hold you in our hearts.
He saves the day.
Yeah.
If not, John Connor's dead.
I think I saw
still
him over
sucks.
there and fucking throws him out. Yeah, I was thinking about him. Or the way how the Terminator reloads the shotgun. Which, yeah, he just
So you're saying the shotgun
the,
is
shotgun.
the air pump or whatever.
Yeah,
the shotgun is the best character.
yeah.
You know what? I'm pissed because I think when I was at work today, I was thinking about that. I think I was actually thinking, I was like, I should just say the best character is just whenever Arnold does the fucking twist shotgun.
Exactly. Fucking cool. It's the coolest.
I'm
Probably
actually
the
pissed.
fucking coolest.
If I had
fucking
written that
thing
down,
is.
I would have stolen your thunder. God damn it.
Oh man.
So like if it's not Budnick, I'll
I
take
think-
the Mexican guy
At the gas
that hooks
station.
him up at the end.
If I remember,
With
I
all
think,
the weapons.
I think Mythbusters did a thing about the shotgun or something like
Shotgun,
that, where
huh?
you can actually do that,
Yeah.
but it's like a specific thing that has to be like done with.
It's
the
only
shotgun or
that
something
shotgun.
like that,
It's
yeah.
it's a lever action shotgun where that's like just back in the day we had to go like this, but you have to pull enough where you have to move it enough.
So when you're doing that, it's because it's moving and the air resistance is doing it for him, or something like that. I guess.
it's hard to.
Like if you're just standing still, does that still work if you do that flip? Probably.
Yeah, as long as it still doesn't matter. But as long as you, because the idea is so when you lower it,
I've only fired a shotgun
it's-
once ever.
So think of it as when you pump, you're pulling the
Yeah.
round in and pushing the next one to load into the chamber. That's doing the same thing where it's pushing down. It's basically loading the round into the chamber where you're pulling it down. It's basically opening up the hole like this for the round to go up and in where it's at. You have to open up wide enough. So that's why he's doing it like that, rolling around in a circle. You understand what I'm trying to say?
No, I get it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I feel like I'm not.
But I just didn't know if it was if you can do it fast enough by yourself, or if he's always moving when it's going
Yeah.
on. So I always thought the air.
He's on a motorcycle going fucking 80 miles an hour.
He does
so,
it in
you
the
know.
car also later on.
No, you can do it. I think they've done it in like old time movies where they fucking like horses and shit like that. And all right, same thing.
Well, the horse is moving.
Shut the fuck. All right, anyway.
Didn't happen in Tombstone. No.
Fucking why?
No.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Adrian Balboa, worst character. I went with Dr. Silberman. He's just I don't know. I just don't like him. Who'd you guys go with?
I feel like anyone on that staff, like Dr. Silverman's not that bad, but I feel like the guy that he talks to, the ginger, where he's like, go check on her. Like
guy
the one
who
that
sexually assaults fucking.
yeah. The one that she beats up when hits him with the fucking broken mop.
Yeah.
Like
the liquor.
He definitely does some sort of shit. So like
He definitely sexually assaults other.
Yeah.
Well, he deserves more than a punch in the face.
His name's Bucks and he likes the fucks.
I can't believe that, and I don't care what the rules are. I just put John Connor as the worst character. I don't give a shit who's in the movie. too much. I don't care.
Well,
like
I
him at
mean,
all.
you know,
Listen, I know I'm
don't
supposed
like
to pick a
both
smaller
Connors,
character,
you know.
but I don't care. I don't have a problem with Sarah Connor.
like
but John
Sarah.
Connor, I did not like.
I
at
like
all.
Sarah a lot. I think she's an upset.
I think the whole scene is
She's
going to
an
come up
upstanding
where he's
citizen.
trying to explain lines. He's like, "Oh, you don't say this. You say hasta la vista, and you say this." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up. I can't. I don't
Hasta
care."
la vista, baby.
No problem.
I see. Okay. Very good. All right, a little BTS behind the scenes. So Robert Patrick undertook a rigorous running regimen and practiced breathing only through his nose in order to appear to be a cyborg that could run at high speeds without showing fatigue. He had trained so hard that he was able to catch up to Edward Furlong on his dirt bike with ease. That's fucking dedication right there. That's why John Connor sucks.
I didn't even think about that. Like watching him run, he's definitely very menacing looking when he runs.
Yes.
I wonder if the whole part that he's not breathing out his mouth like you're supposed to is why it's going on.
Yeah, how cool is that? I remember when they were like when this first came out, like and they were doing things like that. They were like, we wanted a guy. They actually tailored his walk to a certain way, like when they were like, looking for the actual like T1000 bad guy. So they had a lot of thought into the T1000. Anyway. So Linda Hamilton's twin sister, Leslie Hamilton Garin, was used as a double in scenes involving two Sarah Connors. For example, when the T1000 was imitating her and in a scene not in a theatrical release but on the DVD. As a,
what was the
as a
scene?
mirror image of Linda. I don't fucking know. I never saw that.
Well, if it's a mirror image, then it's probably maybe she's not looking in a mirror.
I don't
Would
know.
it also be in the nuclear scene? Like she's banging on the fence?
Probably.
Watching herself, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. I
It
could
makes sense because
probably. I have no idea. This is what it says. All right.
That's what I heard.
So this is the only Terminator film to win or be nominated for an Oscar. It won 4 out of the 6 it was nominated for. These are some sucked. Well,
So what did it win for? It won for probably sound effects or
visual effects,
Visual effects,
stuff
yeah.
like that. I can't remember. I don't have that listed there. It's just I don't know how to read that well.
I don't think anyone won an acting award for this movie, so
Are you sure?
I mean, I can look it up right now, but maybe John Connor won.
Oh God, for worst fucking kid ever.
being a piece of shit.
So who's worse for the kids? Is this kid? Is it the kid in the fucking whatchamacallit? And the little kid from God damn it again, the movie was it with
Oh, Training Day.
Training Day?
The Training Day kid's worse.
Yeah.
At least John's doing stuff. The Training Day kid is just being a bitch the whole time.
He's a fucking 6-year-old kid. That's exactly what a 6-year-old is. I have one.
Was that Brian's number one gripe with kids? I don't remember.
I can't remember. Kid being a kid. All right, so questions of the our favorite part of the podcast.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Okay, can The Rock make this movie better, or where should we put him in the movie? I said, unfortunately, no. Maybe make him a SWAT leader inside the Cyberdyne. I have no idea where to put him in this. I couldn't
No,
anything funny.
but in
There's
general,
only one place he can be, in my opinion. But let me hear what you say first.
no, but in general, like I said before, when you're saying like when you watch Terminator 1 to Terminator 2 and you need somebody like going to be bigger
as a
than
the next Terminator,
Schwarzenegger, like,
stuff like
the
that.
T1000, if you were to make The Rock as T1000, granted he's not going to be able to run like that, but I'm just saying like it makes the fight style look more realistic, like, oh, these two monsters of men fighting at each other. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only thing I'm saying. Like, can The Rock actually make this movie better? Probably not, you know.
But I like the fact that it's like this like regular like average looking guy who has like these fucking
I guess
it's like it's dangerous stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
yeah, you know.
so I say, Kev, your thoughts?
So the one thing with cameos is that they're better the longer the movie goes. Like if you want to see like a random celebrity in a movie, you can't shoot your wad in the first 5 minutes. You can't have it. But that being said, if he's going to be in the movie, he's the guy in the biker bar. if they're doing the height, weight, and everything else scan where he's checking everyone else, he comes to the Rock and he's like, oh, this guy's my height and size. We're going to take this guy's clothes.
That's true.
And it makes that fight much more interesting.
Oh, yeah.
We got some people's elbows, some rock bottoms going on.
Yeah, in the beginning, he tries to fight with him and stuff like that just because his ass.
He says, I need your clothes, your boot, and your motorcycle. What did you say you need? I said, I need you. It doesn't matter what you need.
Yeah, I think it's his ass kicked real quick.
Okay. But that's it. But again, the problem is for cameos like Matt Damon in Interstellar. Like he's a cameo later in the movie. Yeah. Like you can't blow your load with celebrity appearances.
Yeah, but he's
the first
also
5 minutes and he never shows up again.
But also, he's a very pivotal part in that movie. So
yeah. If this is
listen, the biker guy's a pivotal part. Arnold Schwarzenegger's wearing those clothes the rest of the movie.
Yeah. You can't have him run naked for the rest of the movie. It would just be like weird and awkward throughout the rest of the movie stuff.
Like he can't go to the mall dressed like that or not dressed at all. I should say.
Just go to the mall just like that. There'll be cops all over the place, just holding roses. That's a gun stash in there. Yeah, no. So, or maybe make him
again. It doesn't make the movie better if he's going to be anywhere. That's the only place I could think of him being. Basically,
I got you. Okay, should there be a sequel, franchise, TV series? Obviously, they had everything. It had its ups and downs. I never saw the TV series, the Sarah Connor series. I wasn't sure about that. No. Supposedly, the one that Amelia Clark, she was the Sarah Connor in there. So they probably said it. I read reviews. It wasn't too bad. They didn't get all as love.
Is that the TV series? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said I did like Salvation, Terminator Salvation. Took place in the future, right, where he wasn't the resistance leader yet. It was with Christian Bale and the other dude from Avatar. I always forget his name.
Yeah,
I know.
Sam Worthington.
Sam Worthington. Thank you. I like that one a lot. I thought.
Yeah, he's technically in that one. Sam Worthington's like one of the first Terminators because he's half man, half Terminator,
half machine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like that concept where they were building that up. I thought it was very interesting. It was a different take.
I feel like half man, half machine is more advanced than just a robot, but I digress.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's probably easier to just make a robot than just a half man.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. What do you think? You real quick. The rest of the franchise, you guys think for this?
I as far as I'm concerned, this is the best of any of the Terminator media. Yeah. So everything else, I know that people talked about the most recent one where Schwarzenegger comes back being good. I still haven't seen it yet, so I can't comment.
Genesis, I think it was.
Is that the most recent one?
No. Dark Fate is definitely the last one.
Genesis, that one was?
I heard Dark Fate where Schwarzenegger comes back is at least interesting, but I haven't seen it, so I can't comment. Yeah, he's like the old. Yeah.
Genesis.
Sarah Connor comes back in that one too. Her scene was badass. Other than that, it was
Genesis is like
I haven't seen. I'm just saying I heard that was good, but this is the one that is this is the biggest moment of the franchise.
Yeah, I feel like they're stretching out to like they're not trying to get the Connor line anymore. They're trying to get people next to them or whatever. So
they were going after his lieutenants. And,
other
stuff like his other generals.
Yeah, so it doesn't work.
I'm assuming that this is a worldwide thing, so there's got to be other nations, areas that have similar things going on also. So they can always expand to different areas.
Yeah, whatever. This was definitely the best one. Like I
just saw Brian's least favorite person in the movie. That little kid that fucking the Terminator just picks up and just fucking looks at the little baby. The fuck is this thing?
Throws him across the fucking screen.
The whole concept of the movie is phenomenal. Like I said earlier, like, the whole coming back in time and trying to prevent, like an apocalypse and all that sort of thing. It's just a really good story. And oh, God, she's gonna daydream now. God damn it!
It's the meds wearing off from the clinic.
This is also the first time she's probably been outside enjoying a day in the sun in however fucking long. Listen, I'll give her a pass.
It's the meds, the heat exhaustion. She is not fully hydrated. It's okay. It happens. So go on, Brian. Your thoughts.
Like either way, it's just could they? I don't think they had to do as many as they needed to for these movies. I realistically would have loved to seen either after this, maybe do 2 more movies and just show like the first one where like how everything goes down. Like it obviously didn't get prevented. Shit goes down. And then John survives, blah, blah, blah. And but that's early on in the movie. And then he doesn't just become the leader. He rises through the ranks, because obviously you got to figure there's some sort of military people that have survived at some point, and then eventually he becomes, in the fourth movie, the leader, and they show them fighting.
This
all
is
them.
the bad graphics right here.
Yes. Oh, terrible graphics.
That's Microsoft DOS, fucking whatever.
You know, show them fighting the Terminators and them
Looks
actually
legit to me.
actually overcoming.
Well, no, the first scene of the
Everything.
bomb actually going off is all pixelated. This background right there.
That's terrible.
And I've never seen one in real
Yeah,
life.
like that right there.
The people explain I don't have a problem with.
That looks fine to me. I've never been in a nuclear explosion, so you
And
guys
then
tell me.
Connor is still the only one with bones. Everyone else.
Well, she's been doing pull-ups.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you could have
Skeleton
had
mess.
you could have had something where it became
Something good.
yeah. Like
Okay.
where no
Something
like
better-
like no like
something better than we
where
have
you
now.
where you show an actual like war between them instead of just hinting at it. You know, and in him like this is it. This is the big battle, you know, and then they fucking win. And that, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like that could have been
Yeah.
the final ending of this.
I
So,
got you.
whatever.
Okay. All right. So, if you were to be in a movie, where would you put yourself? I obviously said I'd be at the arcade with the other kids because I'm a kid at this point. So, I don't know where else I'd be. So,
So
would
I
you
just
go?
said I'm just to go off my Saving Private Ryan joke. I'm the skull that gets crushed in the beginning. I'm already dead. I'm not even in the movie.
Oh, okay. So
The Terminator just fucking crushes
that's
my
your
skull. Yeah.
Wow. You mean so you're born later on, and that's your.
Well, I mean, I could be still alive now. We're
Actually,
talking
no,
about
actually,
20.
so you- so
what is
that-
it? 2029. They say?
So you were in. So you died in a blast.
Yeah.
And that's
And a Terminator just fucking randomly
How'd you
crushes
get
my
to
skull
LA from
walking
here?
around.
From the East Coast? How'd you get to LA?
There's a powerful explosion. What do you want me to tell you?
I don't know. So that so it launched your fucking body from
Do we
the East
wait?
Coast to
Well,
the West
wait.
Coast.
Do we know that the beginning montage takes place in L.A.?
Yeah,
Do they
'cause-
say
yeah,
that?
because that's where mostly this is out. This is out.
This is worldwide. What are we talking about?
no, this is fucking because Cyberdyne's in fucking L.A.
Yeah, but you don't know where the battle is being fought. The in the future.
That's
it could be worldwide.
Nah, that's L.A. That's L.A.
You can tell what L.A. looks like when it's been destroyed after years of combat.
LA hasn't changed. LA still looks like shit.
All right, well then I go by my original answer where I got fucking blown up in New Jersey and my skull fucking flew because I was right in the blast range when it hit.
So I don't know how that's possible. That's impressive.
My other answer was going to be the foster dad just doesn't give a shit about anything, but I already put him down for my best character, so I didn't want to double dip.
I
So
see. Brian, where would you be? You be in the room next to Sarah Connor in the mental ward, or just hanging?
he's a babysitter on the playground with all those kids.
No, I was gonna say it was a truck driver.
You're the one. You're the one that got pulled out by the fucking. It's like fucking kid.
Yep. Got pissed like and every fucking time I'm driving on a highway. Like, God damn it.
Yeah, and then this fucking random dude throws you out of your truck.
Yep.
There goes my fucking Freightliner. God damn it! I say okay.
And I don't want to hear act of God.
All right. So, would you like to have a beer with one of the characters? I said, I'll let you guys go first. I want to know who you guys said.
This is a not a lot of great choices movie. Just
I know.
pointing that out there. There's a lot of bad hangs in this movie.
It's not really to hang out with. Hang out.
I'm gonna say the Mexican guy that offered the tequila.
That's what I said.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I said
Either
Sarah,
that or Dyson.
I said Sarah Connor because she got some fucking stories.
Yeah, but that's
I wanna
one
be
of those
like,
things where
this bitch is
you're
crazy.
But you are getting thrown out of the bar.
What the fuck did I do?
How many times have we been at I'm sure you've been to a bar by us where there's a fucking random person just fucking shouting and screaming at the bar, and we're all waiting. All right, here come the fucking cops.
I know.
That's you and Sarah Connor.
I know, but
That's
she's
what's going on.
getting arrested. I just fucking fall back into the crowd.
I think Dyson is a good hang because he's just a normal person, just doing whatever.
Nah, he's.
But no, that Mexican's got some good shit.
He
somewhere.
probably.
Here's some insider trading stuff.
Oh yeah, the Mexican's got the good shit too.
Yeah, he fucking ran that across the border.
Which, by the way, I'm sure if Sarah hasn't fucking touched a drop of liquor in years, probably. So I'm sure her taking that fucking swig of tequila right off the bat. Oh, she's fucked up after that. That's why she has that fucking dream. Then
yeah,
afterwards,
Nah,
too.
she's gonna fucking slit your throat.
Yeah, nah.
I'm not having a beer.
I'd be like, hands down, yeah. Let's get those machines. That guy's a machine over there.
Her and I, we can hang out and we can talk, but once the alcohol starts going, I think we're going south pretty quick there.
Oh, she's going south. I'm gonna egg her on.
Yeah, keep telling me more.
That guy looks like
Tell me more about these people from the future.
Yeah. I think they got a machine over there. You know what? I think my boss at work is a machine. Let's go fuck him up. All right. Where can H and Booer be in this movie? It's just tough.
It's the Sarah Connor, all you men are the same speech. I'm sorry. That's where I put it.
Over there at Dyson's house?
Because she starts off not making it shit. I'm misremembering my terminology. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so there's the whole point that she starts off just being about everything in general sucks and it's your fault. And then she's like, it's all you men. You don't know what it's like to create life. At that point, it's like, it doesn't match the theme of the movie at all. I'm like, I don't need any of this.
Yeah.
And the problem is that I'm putting it there because even if I don't like other parts of the movies, it's the rest of the movie. There's no real booing throughout the movie. This movie rules. I'm sorry. I love this movie. Yeah. My other instance that we were talking about before is any time where John Connor is supposed to die and he doesn't. Starting with the fucking semi-truck hitting the back tire of his little shitty scooter. He just fucking bounces off like nothing happens.
I see. What, Brian, how about you? What do you think we should put Agent Booer in this movie?
This is a tough one.
How about right here when Sarah Connor didn't finish off Dyson? Boo! Boo! You suck, kid. Finish him off.
She would have had no problem putting that sniper bullet in him.
Yeah.
You could have booed the kid. Don't kill my dad.
Yeah.
How about you boo that kid playing with the fucking car? It's time to go to bed, you little shit. I told you, go to bed. You have to. She literally says, like, you have to go brush your teeth.
Yeah. I say, Brian.
I don't know, man. It's tough. Like, I was thinking about this, and I'm like, I really don't have a good spot to put the Ancient Booer in.
Okay. Well, I went with mine. So here at the house here as well, I said Miles Dyson's home when he's talking about the chip they had from the first Terminator down at the he's like, "Oh, we had everything. We're fine with things." He's like, "Oh, the chip," and then it's like, it's the chip.
They come the realization moment.
It's like, oh my god, the chip! I forgot to return the chip back. Like we reverse engineered everything, and that's how. Oh my god, that's base. My work is totally based on it. It was such great stuff. Oh, that's right. It's gonna kill us all.
We have to do the entire lab.
Yeah, so we have to destroy the entire lab. So, yeah, that's what I decided to do because basically that it creates still the conundrum that's going on that they're going to, it's going to happen. The machine's going to take over the world and kill all the humans or most of them, and that's it. So, Brian, what do you think? Anything? No.
It makes sense where everything is right now. Like it's got to be that part.
Okay, I got it.
God, even though I already gave my answer, I still want to say this is the best scene in the movie, but it's not. Just this specific part right here. They're doing the arm rip scene right now.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. So, all right, and our favorite new question: where should we put the Tokyo Drift in this movie?
There's a lot of chase scenes in this movie.
I know.
So.
Honestly, the chase scenes is probably. It's like it doesn't always have to be the chase scene.
Oh, I don't have a chase scene.
Let's think out of the box. See, thank you. Let's think out of the box. All right.
So, all right, I'll start. My scene is in the Cyberdyne lab.
Oh my God, yes.
T-1000 on the motorcycle.
Okay.
As he fucking charges the helicopter and jumps at it.
Okay.
And lands on it. That's my. As soon as he sees the helicopter, you can see he's matching the speed. You can start the music there.
Okay. All right.
And then when he shoots at the window, and you can still play the music until he says, "Get out," and you can end it there.
Okay.
That's my Tokyo.
I like that. All right. You had me at Cyberdyne.
There you go.
That's mine's at Brian. The fucking last third, I think. Almost.
I don't think I could top any of that now. Like,
I think I know what Jay's is now. They said his is Cyberdyne too. So
part of me is like the final battle, but could you like make when they're like it's like the chase scene leading in, and then all of a sudden like the liquid nitrogen's everywhere, and then it's like, and he just breaks apart.
steps
like
point by point. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a little too slow.
So you went with the armored vehicle.
No.
Oh, I would have said the armored vehicle backing in and coming out. All right.
No.
The one that makes the most sense is the beginning when you're like, he should have died a bunch of times.
On the-
John
Well, that
Connor,
or
That's
the Terminator running after them, leaving the mental hospital and attaching onto the car. I think there's a lot of chase scenes.
Okay.
So
Yeah, but
So what was yours then?
I
for
wanted to go
Cyberdyne?
out. So I wanted to go when the SWAT team's in the lobby, and then they're leaving down in the hallway, and they're all gassed. And
Yeah, they have the gas masks on.
Then
yeah.
he's like, "Stay here, I'll be back." And then he just he starts shooting fucking all the guys in the kneecaps and shit. He just fucks them up.
Oh, so it's not even. That's why I thought when you said siren, I would have thought it was when the armored vehicle, like he
No.
steals it, swings it, and backs it in to get them out, and then goes out afterwards. again.
No.
Oh, so you're going not even a chase, just him just fucking running around shooting people.
He's
going full
he's coming
kneecaps.
down the fucking hallway from the elevator. That's where I went with on that stuff like that. So I thought it was good. All right. What memorabilia would you take home from this movie? What do you guys want to take? Kevin, are you going with the arm? The Terminator arm?
That's what I have.
That-
written
that's
down.
I did too. Yeah, I was like, fucking take that. I don't give a shit about the chip because I don't. What am I gonna do with the chip?
There's
Throw that
no
shit out
really
by the next week.
cool. There's no really cool vehicles.
No, I don't
in
give a
this
shit about any of
either.
that. Yeah, I think we see them on the road all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you could say the cop car, but I mean, they stole one in Hangover. It's not that impressive,
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah,
So
yeah, they steal them all the time.
no, so I said the arm. I couldn't even think. Oh no, if I was going to pick anyone just for the fun of saying I own it, the shotgun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the other one.
that's the-
Shotgun.
But I still have
Exactly.
the arm. I still have the arm.
Yeah, no, it'd be on first. That shotgun would be like, man, I'm gonna.
But it's got to be the specific shotgun used in this movie to tell people that's the fucking.
Yeah, watch me do it. Oh my god, I blow off my toe again.
But no, yeah. When I was like, it's got to be the arm. It's the coolest thing.
Yep.
And then it proves that the future wasn't changed and we're all screwed.
That's right.
Because you still have it.
I still have the arm, boys. We're all fucked. I'm not getting rid of this. I don't care if the future's done. It's not my future.
I'll be dead by then.
I'll be
It's
dead.
fine.
Yeah, I'll be dead by then. It's staying in my room. All right, final thoughts, bros. What we got going here, Brian? Your final thoughts on Terminator 2: Judgment Day.
Like I said, solid movie, solid 9, one of the best sequels of all time. Schwarzenegger, I think this definitely puts him over the top as like the action star of all action stars.
This is before Total Recall too, right? I'll look it up while I think it. I know it's around.
I think
there.
Recall's 90. I don't know. Either way, but this puts him over the top as the biggest action star basically of all time. And
the year before 1990.
Yeah.
So right there. Okay.
And either way, it's just a solid movie. It holds up. Like I said, the story from when it comes, the whole thing of the sci-fi going back and forth and all that sort of stuff. I just dig the whole story. Could I think it been done a little bit better with certain things that they've done? Yeah, of course.
But at the time, could it have been done better? At the time.
No.
If we're talking about special effects wise, probably not. But like actual written story wise, probably.
Yeah, give Arnold more lines.
No, if anything, he needs less lines. I feel like the whole trying to humanize him. I understand it's supposed to be comedic and it helps drive the movie, but I would rather him just be a badass, basically.
Yeah,
so
I get it.
I don't know.
I agree, but I just love the fucking.
So yeah, that's what I got.
He needs to do more I don't know, immigrant accents, like the time when they're going in there, something like yes, tequila or something like that when they're offering and things something. I don't know. That's just me. All right, Kev, you got your thoughts.
Like I said, I love this movie. It's one of my favorite movies. Like we were talking about before, I don't know if it's a top 10 movie for me personally, but it's close because I definitely love this movie. Like I said, it's one of the first movies I remember being a movie I saw on opening night, being an R-rated movie in a movie theater. Because I think we mentioned before on one of the podcasts, my sister used to try to traumatize me by watching horror movies that were R-rated when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, the Zombieland podcast, we talked about it, right? It was a while ago.
That's right.
But I vividly remember being in the movie theater to see this and being like, this fucking rules, and it's great. And again, I was 11 when this came out, so at least I'm again rewatching it, even though the T-1000 scenes, definitely we think about special effects now, they could have been done better. Some of them do look kind of, you can tell they're computer generated and not fully put together as they're going through. I'm sure it could have been more seamless now, but for the time it still works. Yeah, I don't know. I just love this movie, so I don't know what to tell you.
I'd have to agree. Great movie. I don't know where I put it. For an R-rated movie, no boobs shown, no nudity. It's crazy. You would think.
There was nudity. In
Was
the
there
first
man ass
Terminator.
in here?
Oh yeah, you get the silhouette of both him and Robert Patrick when they first arrive.
No, it's
in the
only
present.
side ass.
It's a silhouette. That's why I
No.
say you can
No,
use your imagination, Jay.
I want to see full man ass. Man ass is funny. As Johnny Knoxville said.
I think you can see.
Man ass is funny.
You can see Linda Hamilton's nipples protruding a few times, probably.
yeah.
It's not the full frontal, but you know.
No, yeah. Other than that, so yeah, great movie.
I guess everyone's naked when the atomic bomb goes off. So there you go.
Okay.
I'm sure the blast took the clothes off pretty quick. So
Yes, obviously the best movie in the Terminator franchise.
why is this R-rated? There had to have been more. It's not over the top gory compared to other movies.
No, but I guess
It's gotta be the T-1000
the language,
stabbings.
and then there's the stabbings. The dude stabs the dude through the fucking eye.
I feel like.
And,
I don't know.
And throat.
Do you think this isn't R now though? PG-13. I don't know how the stabbings.
It depends how
might
many.
work,
How many
yeah.
did they drop any f bombs in this? I can't remember actually.
I don't think so.
No, but
Well, he calls him a dickwad. I know, or he says chill dickwad or whatever
yeah,
it is.
no. But other than that,
I feel like
be-
this is
it's gotta
tame
be
for
violent.
now.
no, it's probably for just too much violence going on. A lot of shooting, maybe.
Yeah,
things
well,
like
whatever.
that, so.
But I digress.
Okay. Yeah. Best of the Terminator movies. I like Salvation that's going on. Like interesting concept. Yeah, they should have stopped at this, but money hungry people and they wanted to go on with the franchise and just kind of went downhill. And each one had their redeeming qualities later on. It just wasn't good enough. Always a watch when this comes on. Love it. There's no bad scenes, no bad lines. Kind of funny to watch the special effects going on, but you know what? You can bypass that because it's just a fantastic movie, and it brings back to us being younger and watching it and having a great time and thinking like this is awesome. The machines this is like one of the post-apocalyptic that's going to happen. The zombies are going to take us over. It's going to be machines are going to take us over, or aliens are going to take us over. Like which one are you going to pick? Like which one's going to be? It's like, oh, I could live in a machine world or I could live in a zombie world. This is things like that. So I don't know. Watch it. That's all I got to say. And that's it. Thank you for tuning in for Reels, Brews, and Bros, aka RB2 Podcast. Check us out on our website. To find out any more, it's at reelsbluesbros.com. And all of our previous podcasts are there. Yeah, okay. All right.
There's no way this would work.
Thank you. Yes.
They just showed the pin breaking scene in the fucking Dyson lab. Get the fuck out of here, you little card skimmer shit.
Yeah. It works.
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. There's no chance.
So check us out on our social media with Twitter, or it's X now, whatever it's fucking called. I'm on Threads. We're there on Threads. What else are we on there?
The YouTubes.
On the YouTubes, check it out. Especially the YouTube channel now going on, especially with the Tokyo Drift thing going on for the movies we're doing. I hope you enjoy that. So we appreciate you tuning in and listening to us. And that's it. Cheers.